Hello, and welcome to episode 9 plus 10 of 999. That's right, it's episode 21 of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, 0 escape, the Nonary games. We all know what we're playing. I may have just had a breakthrough. I have sat here for the past 10 minutes, rummaging through my notepad, trying to do, on this in-game calculator, trying to see what combinations can get through door number 3. And if you heard me in the last episode, I got down to 5. So there was Lotus, June, Junpei. All of these have Snake, by the way, because he's in them. June 7, Lotus. Clover 7, Lotus. Santa 7, Clover, June. Now, if we think about time frame, right, if we firstly Ace is safe, unless we choose to go like down a Murder on the Orient Express route and have like half of the group team up to kill Snake, which I don't think is happening. Ace should be fine. And also, throughout the time in which Snake went missing, we were with June. So there's nothing, like, she never left our side, so she couldn't have scanned it. So if you rule out the one with, and also the one with us, if you rule out the ones with June, there are only 2 options left. It is either Clover, 7, Lotus, Snake, or Santa, 7, Snake. Which means, no matter what, 7 is guilty. We don't trust 7. 7 has... There is, like, mathematically no way that 7 did not play a part in this. And now it's just whether it's Santa who teams up, which is probably likely, or Clover and Lotus. And when you... again, I don't want to make assumptions, right? It makes you want to assume Clover didn't. It could be like a Clover was manipulated and was like, oh, here's Snake's gonna be, we just go inside this room and we can see something. No, that wouldn't make any sense. And oh wait, did Clover say that Snake was dead before we started looking? Because if she said he was dead instead of missing, then it can be assumed that she knew he had gone into the room, and therefore knows that he's already dead, and that's why she didn't look and just told us to go away, because she already knows, but she doesn't want to say anything. She can't say, yeah, me, Clover, and Lotus just... No, wait, I'm Clover. Me, 7, and Lotus just put him in door 3 and, like, had him killed. So, I've only just come up with that, like, right now. So my prediction, as much as I think Santa could possibly, my current prediction as of now, based on the math and deduction, Clover and 7 manipulated Lotus into opening door 3 with them and pushing Snake in, therefore killing him. Otherwise, if it's not that, it's Santa and 7. Bottom line, we need to go ask 7. 7 is on our no trust list. 7 and Ace have done like a 180. I now completely trust Ace and don't trust 7. But then again, why would he say multiple perps if he's guilty? Maybe just he knows he's guilty no matter what. I don't know. That's just, I'm spitting this out there. Junpei crossed his arms and grunted.
Just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis.
Well, me and June have alibis.
We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Well, me and June have alibis. If June... I believe I'm remembering that correctly. If for some reason June wasn't with me... No, she was with me! No, I was gonna say it's gonna make everything so much harder, but like, no.
Yeah. That means anybody could be a killer.
No, you're a killer. anybody and you. 7 is a killer. He killed him. 7 killed Snake. There is... I have my notes here. 7 is a killer.
Wait a minute.
Don't pull that
What are you
anybody.
talking about?
June seems shocked.
Can you say that so casually?
I'm gonna I know something's gonna get revealed and I'm gonna be so wrong. 7 killed him, and it's just likely to be Clover and Lotus instead of Santa.
You're implying that one of us is a killer.
Well, technically he's implying that up to 3 of us are a killer. Up to 4 maybe. Wait, who didn't we see? Santa was already in the room. 7... We didn't see 7. We saw Clover. And we saw Lotus. Okay.
Well, not just one of us,
Yeah.
right? And at least 2 of us are murderers.
It has to be. Yeah. I narrowed it down to 2 on math, and then narrowed it down to 1 on just gut instinct. Well, I guess Snake doesn't have any gut instinct left, haha.
Why don't you calm down
Too
a
soon.
bit, 7? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
What 0 wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it?
Wait, who's left? Ace. Santa. Yeah, Clover. Me. June. 7. Oh. And then you add 8. 34. Okay. That's 7. So we need to get rid of 5. No, wait. 7. We need to get rid of 7. 7's dead. Okay, we're killing 7. If we kill 7, the rest of us can get out of here. I don't care if some of you are killers. We're good.
Any game has a winner and loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner. And those who don't are the losers.
Yeah, of course you say that now. Sure, if you weren't the one going through door 7, you'd be like, door 9. You'd be like, oh, well, I mean, you know, it's all about how you play the game.
Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Oh my god, this is so... Communist Manifesto, or something. Marxism.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
They're teaching Marxist propaganda to my kids in this 999 game. What's 999? The number of, concentration camps that the woke left is gonna put us in?
Yes.
Oh, look at me with my topical
That is
political
why
commentary.
We can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship.
A strong bond of friendship. Okay, now I'm back to suspecting Ace.
Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations.
Then does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes. Almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero.
That is just throwing a spanner in the
He
works of all of
masterminded
my
this game
stuff.
And kidnapped all of us. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
But, see, this is going back to like the classic Danganronpa thing, where it's like, oh, we couldn't have killed each other, it has to be Monokuma. Like, I'm getting major vibes from that, which is making me more Ace, if you just shut your mouth and said, yes, someone killed us, I wouldn't be suspected, I wouldn't suspect you at all. Because mathematically it doesn't add up. But now I'm thinking, have I done something wrong?
Good question.
Junpei hadn't really considered
If
that.
Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
Junpei, was Zero on the ship with them? Was Zero on the ship with them? Why would he be? I'm not gonna say, because it doesn't say he's not, but I'm just not sure. I say I'm not sure. He wasn't sure.
Something's still strange.
What was that?
Why would you sink a ship that you're on?
Well, I'm just wondering about one thing.
And what's that?
How can you be so sure that Zero's on this ship?
Ace's eyebrows shot up.
Really, Junpei? I confess I'm a little disappointed. Usually you're rather sharp. Isn't it obvious?
Wait, it is?
This ship.
Huh?
Zero said, this ship, several times when he addressed us.
He still could know the shit. Like, he could just have cameras. He could just know it's a ship. Like, he can still, like, run it remotely, can he not?
If he weren't here, he wouldn't say this ship, would he?
That's what he wants you to
He'd
think.
be saying something like, that ship, or the ship.
You don't know. You can't. You can't go like. You can't make a point that's like, oh, we can't just let Zero manipulate us and have us fight amongst ourselves. You know, he's trying to trick us. But also, we should 100% believe and take into, you know, understanding every single bit of grammar that he says. Because he wouldn't be lying to us, would he? He wouldn't try to trick us.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Like, if you want people to believe that he's on the ship, he'd say this ship. Even if he wasn't on the ship. Like, it's obvious. His explanation made perfect sense. Johnny felt a little foolish. He hadn't seen it himself. Don't belittle me, game, okay? You can't say that Zero's manipulating you and then be like, he wouldn't manipulate us. He has to be on the ship. Still, he was left with a question. It was one of no small
If
importance.
Zero's on the ship, where is he?
Suddenly, everyone went very quiet. That's him. Him stepping around. The hands was cold and clammy, and Junpei could feel it crawling across his back and around his throat. Again, he cleared the ghosting, moaning noise. Ooh. Moments later, a person who looked more ghost than human appeared. Clover, there it is. 'Twas Clover. She looked at the floor as she spoke, and her voice was a cold monotone.
I think Zero is
Right here, pointing at 7.
one of us.
Ooh. Wow, it really is to show how little people are left. Every human body in the room froze. Every human body. Interesting way of putting it. The only sound was muffled through rustling of breath. Eyes started from face to face. One of those faces was the face of their jailer. 7? See, I thought Lotus. I'm still sus of Lotus. Lotus could be the girl who didn't freeze. 7's mathematically is still the killer. Santa. I don't think it's Santa, but that's just purely gut. Ace, I had a feeling it was Ace, and I'm still undecided. June, what a plot twist if it was June. I don't think it's June. It's likely not us. Clover, why would Clover bring that up if she's one of them? If she like why would like Mukuro bring up like, oh, what if the mastermind has a spy? What if the mastermind is one of our students? Like, you would kind of do that to throw like a spanner in the works, but like why? What? Like why? Just like stay quiet. But who? Was he one of them? Should I say crazy? Should I say that's crazy? And like keep spirits up and all that? Or should I say the realistic choice? It's like, yeah, there's likely someone. I don't know. Well, that's possible. How would that be possible? Well, again, if you're gonna say pre-recorded, then why? I'm gonna say crazy. I'm gonna say that's crazy for the sake of the group.
Isn't the ship going to sink in a few hours? If Zero was here with us, he'd be putting himself in danger.
That's
Why
true.
the hell would he do something like that? There's no motive.
Clover looked up at Junpei and her face fell.
You don't believe me.
Oh god, what have I done? Her eyes were so pitiful. The moment Junpei met them, he felt his heart tighten. He didn't think what he said was wrong. Perhaps the way he'd said it had been... Oh, that's right, he'd say, "You're crazy." I'm sorry. Clover had just lost her brother. His death would have been bad enough, but she'd also seen the blasted wreck of his body. Yeah, but wouldn't it be better for it to, like, have some maskless guy somewhere else on the ship to blame instead of one of us? Junpei barely knew on the side would make him sick. Clover had felt he couldn't begin to imagine. The mental state she must have been in. It was understandable she would look at those around her with suspicion. She felt that everyone was against her. The least Junpei could have done was try to understand what she was feeling. Okay, yeah, this is for the second time that I picked the wrong choice in the game. It just belittled me. Like, Junpei just felt really bad. He couldn't believe what he said. He was so stupid. No one in their right mind would ever sanely make this choice. Like, yeah, okay. Perhaps he thought I should apologize before that apology could begin.
Clover,
Clover, I understand what you're feeling. You don't feel that you can trust any of us.
That's my line. Yeah, I agree with what he says. He said beating Junpei to the punch. His photo over his face was calm and
You
friendly.
have to understand. The more we distrust one another, the further we fall into our true foe's trap.
No, I'm glad Ace is saying something because we would have definitely messed it
Zero
up.
was the one who did those horrible things to your brother. Do you want to let yourself be manipulated by someone who would do such a horrible thing?
Again with the manipulation, like, oh, how dare Zero manipulate us, but also he would never manipulate us about where he is. Clover didn't answer. She didn't even look at Ace. The whole time her eyes were on Junpei. You feel Clover's eyes boring into him. They were the color of a deep winter lake. Junpei saw no suspicion in them, only sadness. Then in that horrible silence, ooh, 2, 3. It was not 3. There's a clock at the central staircase. Is it 3? It's not 3.
in the morning.
3 in the morning. So you're telling me, like, all of this, no, we have 9 hours, so this is 2/3 of this. Alright. And on that chime, like a true Cinderella at the ball, I shall take my leave of absence. This has been very interesting episode. Lot of thoughts. Still don't trust 7, but who knows? More will be revealed in episode 22. See you then.